Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Monday, June 3rd, 2023. The address we're inspecting today is 19099 Megan Place, Lake Oswego, Oregon, 97034. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the crawl space cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it has been noted that some aged sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, valleys, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe does not meet these specifications. Here we go. Again, we are scoping from the crawl space underneath the house. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We're running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. And it looks like we transitioned to a larger pipe there, and then we'll be exiting the house. This should be the outside of the house. So I'm going to hit reset on the counter. We couldn't find a clean out on the exterior of the house just because of the amount of dirt and soil that was probably buried on it. So here we go into the front yard. Right about the sidewalk area, we're going to start diving into the ground. And it looks like we're going to transition to concrete piping here. So this signifies a few things. This signifies transitioning pipe size. So a 4-inch ABS plastic pipe into a much larger concrete pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into concrete, like I said. And then lastly, this is a branch off the city lateral piping out there in the roadway. And even though we entered into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Looks like there is a fresh water source coming into the sewer pipe here. So we are running some water down the pipe from the half bathroom sink, but it looks like there is a seam or a crack in the concrete piping out in the road. And it looks like we have maybe an outside source of water popping in here. We do see this from time to time, maybe like a groundwater source. And then we have a belly at 54 feet. So we got a pretty good belly out there in the roadway. Camera head is completely submerged, and we have so many twists and turns in the pipe going from the crawl space. It's tricky to get it through these areas. So once we reach the lateral, or as far as we can push it, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, and just kind of evaluate how the area reacts, how the piping reacts with the water off. So 54 feet to 70 feet or so, 69 feet. It's about a 10 to 15 foot water belly out there in the roadway. Looks like we're definitely coming out of it, and the lateral's got to be right up here. So I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. I'm going to pull back. Curious to see how the area reacts with the water off. And we'll call it there. That's about as far as I can push it. The lateral is right up ahead there, or appears that the lateral is right up ahead there. But because of, let's see, around a 15-foot water belly out there in the road, because of outside source of water coming in, I recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for repair, replacement, maintenance, whatever he deems to be the appropriate thing here. It does look like I said at a seam or a joint in the line there's an outside source of water, like a water spring coming into the sewer pipe. And then of course we have probably about a 15-foot water belly, and this is about as far as I can push the camera through all the twists and turns from underneath the house. But what we're going to do is turn off the water, drain everything out, and then look at the pipe, especially this 15-foot water belly. We're curious to see how that reacts with the water off. Okay, well, the water has been turned off. There's still some residual stuff coming through. So there we go, underwater at, we'll call it 63 feet. So even with the water off, there is going to be some water just pooling and staying in the line. It did improve quite a bit with the water turned off in the house. But as you can see, even with the water off, there's going to be a belly. So there's a sag in the line where water's just kind of hanging. And there's our outside source. So I'm going to get a rough idea where this is occurring at. Alright, so the approximate area has been located in the driveway where this is happening, and the pictures will be included. So again, sewer pipe needs some attention. I recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions here. No water is being run down the sewer pipe right now, so obviously we have an outside source of groundwater piping in.